Dear children, today let us study the eighth chapter of Geography. The name of the topic is India. Let us learn its climate, vegetation, and wildlife. You read in newspaper daily and watch on TV or hear others talking about weather. You must know that weather is about day-to-day changes in the atmosphere. It includes changes in temperature, rainfall, and sunshine, etc. For example, as such, it may be hot or cold, sunny or cloudy, windy or calm. You must have noticed that when it is hot continuously for several days, you don't need any warm clothing. You also like to eat or drink cold things. In contrast, there are days together you feel cold without woolen clothes. When it is very windy and chilly, you would like to have something hot to eat. Boys, you read in newspapers in our day-to-day life in newspaper, we read that and we watch in TV or hear others talking about weather. You must know that weather is about day-to-day changes in the atmosphere. What is weather? Weather means the state of the atmosphere at a particular place and time as regards heat, cloudiness, dryness, sunshine, wind, rain, etc. It includes changes in temperature, rainfall, and sunshine, etc. So, in weather, it includes changes in the temperature, rainfall, and sunshine, etc. For example, as such, it may be hot or cold, sunny or cloudy, windy or calm. So, as example, as such, it may hot or cold weather, sunny or cloudy weather, windy or calm weather. You must have noticed that when it is hot continuously for several days, you don't need any warm clothing. Boys, I think you notice that when it is hot for several days continuously, at a time we need not any warm clothing. Without warm cloth, we can adjust. You also like to eat or drink cold things. In contrast, there are days together you feel cold without woolen clothes when it is very windy and chilly. You would like to have something hot to eat. You see, you also like to eat or drink cold things when it is hot days. On the other hand, in contrast, to show a difference, there are days together you feel cold without woolen clothes. When it is very windy and chilly means unpleasantly cold, you would like to have something hot to eat means when the days are cold at the time we need woolen cloths to keep our body warm. As in when we feel cold at the time, we used to wear warm clothes. When it is very windy and unpleasantly cold, at the time you would like to have something hot to eat in order to get warm in our body. You would like to have something hot to eat. Broadly, the major seasons recognized in India are cold weather season, winter, its duration is from December to February, hot weather season, summer season, it is from March to May, southwest monsoon season, that is rainy season, and its duration is from June to September, season of retreating monsoon, autumn season, it is from the month of October up to November. So these are the major divisions of seasons which we recognize in India. We have four seasons in our country. They are winter, summer, rainy, and autumn. Seasons with the name of the month. In which month we have which season it is mentioned here. So you must read it and learn it, which will be helpful for you. Now let us see the first one, that is cold weather season or winter. During the winter season, the sun rays do not fall directly in the region. Boys, when we have winter season at the time, the rays of the sun, it do not fall directly in the region where there is winter season. As a result, the temperatures are quite low in northern India, and that is why temperature are quite low at that time in northern India. This is about cold weather season. And cold weather season, remember boys, we have in the month of December, January and February. In these 3 months, we have winter season in India. Hot weather season or summer season. In the hot weather season, sun rays more or less directly fall in this region. So during summer days, in the hot weather season, rays of the sun just more or less directly fall in this region. Temperature becomes very high. Hot and dry winds called lu blow during the day. Temperature during summer season temperature it becomes very high. So at that time hot and dry winds called lu. Lu means hot and dry winds, okay? Or lu is a strong gusty hot and summer wind blow during the day. These lu are fatal, very dangerous for mankind, boys, which we can find in some part of western side of our India. Now let us see the third season, that is southwest monsoon season or rainy season. This season is marked by the onset and advance of monsoon. So southwest monsoon season, it is marked by the onset. Onset means the period from early to mid June, during which the first batch of the monsoon winds arrive, and advance of monsoon. Okay, the winds blow from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal towards the land. So during this season, wind it used to blow from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal towards the land. Direction of wind you see, you must know it. They carry moisture with them. When this wind it blows from Arabian Sea or Bay of Bengal, it carry moisture with them. When these winds strike the mountain barriers, rainfall occurs. So when this wind which blows from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal strike the mountain barriers, barriers means obstacle that prevents movement. So thus rainfall occurs as it strike there. Strike means hit. This when it used to hit the mountains, as it hit the mountain, rainfall occurs here. Season of retreating monsoons or autumn. Winds move back from the mainland to the Bay of Bengal. So when it changes its direction, boys, in this retreating monsoon or autumn season, it as it changes its direction from land towards Bay of Bengal, this is the season of the retreating monsoon. Retreating means withdraw of monsoon. The southern parts of India, particularly Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, receive rainfall in this season. So during this season, in our southern part of India, especially Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, these two states receive rainfall in this season. However, the climate is about the average weather condition which have been measured over many years. The climate of India has broadly been described as monsoon type. So, the climate of our country, it has broadly been described monsoon type. Our climate of our country is monsoon type of climate. Monsoon is taken from the Arabic word mausim, which means seasons. Monsoon it is taken from Arabic word, and that Arabic word is mausim, and its meaning is season. Due to India's location in the tropical region, most of the rain is brought by monsoon winds. As our country India, it is located in the tropical region, that's why most of the rain is brought by these monsoon winds. Agriculture in India is dependent on rains. So agriculture of our country, it is dependent on rains. Boys, most part of our country do not have perennial canals for irrigation. Perennial canals means these are those canals which supply water throughout the year. So as we do not have that type of facility, that's why our cultivator, they depend on monsoon for their agriculture. Agriculture in India is dependent on rains. That's why it has mentioned here. So, good monsoons mean adequate rain and a bountiful crop. The meaning of good monsoons is adequate rains means sufficient rain and a bountiful crop. Bountiful means large in quantity. Okay. The climate of a place is affected by its location, altitude, distance from the sea, and relief. See here, the climate of a place, it is affected by its location. Where is that place located? Whether it is at a high altitude or whether it is very near to the sea or far away from the sea, and its relief feature. So these are the factors which affected the climate of a particular area. Therefore, we experience regional differences in the climate of India. Jaisalmer and Bikaner in the desert of Rajasthan are very hot, while Drash and Kargil in Jammu and Kashmir are freezing cold. Freezing cold means below 0 degrees Celsius. See, two regions it has mentioned as Jaisalmer and Bikaner, which are in the desert of Rajasthan. These are very hot area, while Drash and Kargil of Jammu and Kashmir, they are freezing cold, where you find that means cold it is below 0 degrees Celsius. Coastal places like Mumbai and Kolkata experience moderate climate. Coastal places means coastal area, those places which are located near seas. There, what happen? Place like Mumbai and Kolkata experience moderate climate. So coastal places, remember, they receive moderate type of climate. They are neither too hot nor too cold. Moderate means neither too hot or not too cold. Being on the coast, these places are very humid as they are, that means on the coast. That's why these places are very humid. Humid means very damp and usually very hot. Mausinram in Meghalaya receives the world's highest rainfall. Underline this one, boy. Mausinram in Meghalaya, it receives the world's highest rainfall. While in a particular year, it might not rain at all in Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. See, Mausinram is a place of Meghalaya where we have highest rainfall in the world. Was earlier it was Cherrapunji, but at present days it has shifted to Mausinram. Mausinram is the place which become the world's highest rainfall occurring place in the world. Okay, while in a particular year it might not rain at all in Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, where you see Mausinram, their rainfall it occurred almost every day. On the other hand, in Jaisalmer of Rajasthan, there you will find it might not rain for a particular year. Natural vegetation. We see a variety of plant life in our surroundings. How nice it is to play in a field with green grasses. Boys, in our surrounding area, we can find variety of plant, different types of plant life. How nice it is to play in a field with green grasses. There are also small plants called bushes. Bushes means shrubs. Okay, bushes and shrubs like cactus and flowering plants. Besides, there are many tall trees, some with many branches and leaves like neem, mango, or some which stand with few leaves, such as palm. The grasses, shrubs, and trees which grow on their own without interference or help from human beings are called natural vegetation. Human aid is not necessary. They themselves they grow. Okay, so such type of vegetation, grasses, shrubs, and trees which grow on their own without any act of mankind, without interference or help from human beings, are called natural vegetation. Do you wonder how these differ from each other? Different types of natural vegetation are dependent on different climatic conditions. Type of vegetation, type of natural vegetation, these are different from forest to forest, boys, and these vegetation are dependent on different climatic conditions, among which the amount of rainfall is very important. So the place where the rainfall is heavy rainfall it occurred, there you will find one type of vegetation. Another place where the rainfall is very less, you'll find that type there another type of vegetation which is not same with the vegetation which are grown in the places where there is heavy rainfall. Due to varied climatic conditions, India has a wide range of natural vegetation. It is because of different climatic conditions. Yes, climatic conditions are not same in each and every part of our country, India. So it has a wide range of natural vegetation. That's why it has different type of natural vegetation in different area. Now let us see why are forests necessary. Forests you can see, boys, in our surrounding areas. That means if we go especially outside of our city, and here it asks why are forests necessary. Forests are very useful for us. They perform various functions. Forests, they are very useful to mankind. They perform various works. They serve us in many ways, boys. Plants release oxygen that we breathe and absorb carbon dioxide. Plants release oxygen, and that oxygen we used to breathe and absorb carbon dioxide. Okay, as we exhale this carbon dioxide, plants used to absorb it. The roots of the plants bind the soil, thus they control soil erosion. See, these are the importance of forest. Roots of the plants used to bind the soil, and as these roots bind the soil, it used to protect soil from breaking down. That is called soil erosion. It controls soil erosion. Forests provide us with timber for furniture, fuel, wood, fodder, medicinal plants, and herbs like honey, gum, etc. So forests provide us with such things such as timber for furniture, fuel, wood, fodder, medicinal plants, and herbs like honey, gum, etc. Forests are the natural habitat of wildlife. So forests they are the natural house of wildlife. Natural vegetation has been destroyed to a large extent because of the reckless cutting of trees. Boys, above we have learned about the importance of forests. You must learn by heart those importance of forests. It will be helpful for you, that means in all classes. Natural vegetation has been destroyed to a large extent because of the reckless cutting of trees. So natural vegetation it has been destroyed or damaged to a large extent. It is because of people they cut them. Okay, they cut trees dangerously. Okay, without thinking. We should plant more trees and protect the existing ones and make people aware of the importance of trees. So we should plant more trees and protect the existing ones. And we must make people conscious of the importance of trees. We must tell all the people about the importance of forest, how that means forests are useful for us. This importance also we have to explain in front of the people. We can have special programs like One Mahotsav to involve more people in making our earth green. We can have a special programs such as One Mahotsav. It is related to plant trees, boys. Each and every year, this One Mahotsav used to observe in our Manipur also. It is to involve more people in making our earth green by planting more trees. Or small plants we used to grow on Bon Mahotsav there. And we aware to people about the importance of forest. Wildlife. Forests are home to a variety of wildlife. There are thousands of species of animals and a large variety of reptiles, amphibians, mammals, birds, insects, and worms which dwell in the forest. Forests are the home of different types of wildlife. Wild animals they used to make their shelter inside the forest. There are thousands of different types of animals and a large variety of reptiles. Reptiles they are those which crawl or creeping animals. They are crawl or creeping animals. Amphibians means they are those who live both on land and water. Then mammals, sharks, they are those animals who used to suck milk from the breast of their mother. Then birds, insects, and worms which dwell in the forest. So these are different animals which used to live in the forest. The tiger is our national animal. Come on, underline this one also. You must know it, which is our national animal. You have to say the tiger. It is found in various parts of the country. Gir Forest in Gujarat is the home of Asiatic lions. Asiatic lions are found here in Gir Forest. Elephants and one-horned rhinoceros roam in the forests of Assam. Elephants are also found in Kerala and Karnataka. Camels and wild asses are found in the Great Indian Desert and the Run of Kutch, respectively. Wild goats, snow leopards, bears, etc., are found in the Himalayan region. Besides these, many other animals are found in our country, such as monkey, wolf, jackal, nilgai, cheetal, etc. So these are the different animals which are found in different part of our country. India is equally rich in bird life. The peacock is our national bird. Boys, underline this one also. Which is our national bird? If it asks, you have to say peacock. So India is equally rich in bird life also. Various types of birds are found in the forest of India. Other common birds are parrots, pigeons, myna, geese, bulbul, and ducks. There are several bird sanctuaries which have been created to give birds their natural habitat. This provide the birds protection from hunters. Sanctuaries has been set up by the government. So uh, this provide the birds protection from hunters. Can you name 5 birds that are commonly found in your area? You can write that means name of different birds which are found in our area in Manipur. So the name of our state bird is Nongin. You can write Nongin also, and Nongin other birds, other 4 birds which are found in our state. You can write here. There are several hundreds of species of snakes found in India. So there are several hundreds, okay, types of snakes found in our India. Cobras and kraits are important among them. Cobras and kraits. Kraits means a highly venomous snake, okay? They are important among them, among the all type of snakes. Due to cutting of forests and hunting, several species of wildlife of India are declining rapidly. It is because of people, they are cutting forest without any thinking. Due to cutting of forests and hunting, different or many species of many types of wildlife of our country are declining rapidly, means it is becoming less day by day. Its number, it is declining, it is falling down rapidly. Many species have already become extinct. So many species of birds, we find what or many species of wildlife they are already vanished or finished, which no more we can see. In order to protect them, many national parks, sanctuaries, and biosphere reserves have been set up in order to protect them from extinction. Many national parks, sanctuaries, it is the nature of reserve, okay, and biosphere reserves have been set up in order to protect them. The government has also started Project Tiger and Project Elephant to protect these animals. Government they has also started this Project Tiger and Project Elephant in order to protect tiger and elephant from extinction. Can you name some wildlife sanctuaries of India and locate them on a map? You can write that means many wildlife sanctuaries are there in our country. You can write their name and their like location in which state they are located. You can also contribute the conserving wildlife. You can reuse, you can refuse to buy things made from parts of the bodies of animals such as their bones, horns, fur, skins, and feathers. Boys, you yourself, you can also contribute in conserving wildlife, means in saving wildlife, in preserving wildlife from extinction. You can refuse, you can deny to buy things which are made from parts of the bodies of animals as their bones, horns, fur, skins, and feathers. The things which are made of with different parts of or bodies of animals. You refuse to use them. If you refuse to use them, you will be able to conserve wildlife. Every year, we observe Wildlife Week in the first week of October. Come on, mark this one also. When do we observe Wildlife Week? Every year we observe Wildlife Week in the first week of October to create awareness of conserving the habitats of the animal kingdom. Awareness means uh, knowledge or perception of a situation or fact. This is about what? What should we create here? Awareness to alert people of conserving the habitats of the animal kingdom. Sorry. Migratory birds. Migratory birds means a bird that travels from one place to another at regular times, often over long distances. Some birds, such as pintail, duck, curlews, flamingo, osprey, and little stint, migrate to our country in winter season every year. They used to come in our country from other countries, boys. Even in our Loktak Lake also, some birds used to come. Smallest migratory bird, little stint, weighing as low as 15 gram from Arctic region, travel over 8,000 kilometers to reach India. See what a distance it covered by this small bird and reach in our India. So here is the end of the chapter. Thank you all.